God will bring you one when it's time. You need a woman. And my mother would say, you need someone to walk alongside of you in life. You need a partner. I said, Mom, I quit worrying about it. When I find God will lead me. And I'd driven all the way down there from Fort Worth to Austin to visit with them. And you know, I'm Swedish and we're the type that eat all the time. I mean, you look at me right now. My mother is concerned about me. Thinks I need to eat. You need to eat. I'm going, Mama, I weigh more now than I've ever weighed before. Well, you don't look good. I mean, our women are healthy. I don't know how to say it. Maybe our women are big boned. My mama's got that hanging down part on each arm, and I mean, she can mash them taters at Christmas. I mean, and all my kinfolk are that way. We're good size. They're mature. So I'm down there, and I pull in to visit my parents. I mean, I've always tried to be good to my parents, And I'm gonna visit them, So I'm walking there, and she said, "Ann, I'm gonna fix you something." Mama, I've already eaten. And my dad said, "Just let her fix you something up now." I'm going, "Man, I'm not hungry. You need to eat." And so she's making something. We eat, and I mean, we're not at the table for 10, 15 minutes. You need somebody. I've talked to my Sunday school class, the Dorcas class, and we've been praying God to bring you a woman. Well, don't do that, because sure in the world as I come home and visit with y'all one Sunday, they'll bring their granddaughters, and who knows what I'll have to deal with face to face, And then my mama sort of looked at my dad, and he went, "You need a woman. You need a woman." You could tell she had prepped him, she had coached him, she gave him, "You need a woman." And I said, "Dad, I've got it. We'll have me a woman when at the right time." And then my dad said this, "You do not need a Miss America." I said, "Dad, I'm not trying to find a Miss America." "You do not need a Miss America." And then he said this with my mother right here. He goes, "I found your mother in Elgin, Texas." I looked at my mother. She thought it was a compliment. She went, "Oh, Daddy. Daddy." I'm not looking for a Miss America. I just, in God's time. Well, finally, when I'd had enough, I got to go back to school. Got to go back to seminary. So I was going to get my car. And once again, one last ditch effort. My dad comes over by my window. My mother's in front of me, and I noticed she looked at him going, and he goes, "Roll your window down. Roll your window down." So it's electric. He went, "Good night. Is that electric? If it goes out on you, it'll cost $150 to fix it." I'm going, "You want to talk about electric windows now, Dad?" And then my mama gave him one look, and he got back on track. And he said this to me. Are you ready? "Dennis, I need to tell you one more thing." I said, "Well, go ahead, Dad." "You are no Clark Gable." I thought he could at least been up to date and said, one of these other, I can't even think now, a movie star back then, but Clark Gable. That's gone with the wind, honey. That's gone with the wind. But sure enough, I go back and I find Laurie. She's in a little singing group and comes to sing at the church I'm working at. And I went over to her and I said, "Lord, help me just be normal. Help me be," because, women, Whitney, I don't know how you feel about this man of God, the music man. Hopefully he was normal. But, I don't know if he came up to you and went, "Would you like to go out and fellowship for a while?" Well, I knew that wouldn't work with Laurie, so I said, "Lord, help me not be pastoral." Sheila, I don't know about what Durhl did, but I said, "Lord, help me be more like an usher. Help me be like a deacon. Just, to come up, so I'll be normal." So I went up to her and went, "Hey, how's it going?" just, you know, I mean, I think it's a turnoff if you go, would you like to go out and fellowship for a while, have some prayer time? I tell you what I did do, honey. You know what I did? On our first date, I said, listen, we're going to put a Bible between us. Because it's pretty hard to go over Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So our first date, I said, I'll bring the Bible the first date. So I brought a big old family Bible. Big old, honey. You listening to me, son? Big old family Bible. Our second date, she was in charge of the Bible. You know what she brought? A little pocket New Testament. Little grandson just came alive right there. He's 15 going, oh, Jesus, help me, Jesus. I think it was just New Testament and maybe Psalms. Oh, but anyhow, so Laurie and I, it took me a year to convince her to marry me. And so finally she said I do. And so right before we get married, she comes to me about the honeymoon. And she comes to me with these two brochures, and her family's more well-to-do. And she brought a brochure of Hawaii and a brochure of Anacoco. And she said, here, I brought these for you. You're the leader. You're the leader. Either one be great. I don't care. I said, baby, we ain't doing either one of those. I had $600. I said, I have $600 to my name. I'm in the seminary. She said, well, do you think your parents would pay for the honeymoon? I went, Floyd Leon, Sharecropper, and Pauline Bernadine. No. You know what my dad has always said about honeymoons? Just go home. Look, now she's happy. Having a flashback. Okay. But you know where I took Laurie for our honeymoon? Corpus Christi, Texas. Corpus Christi. The most beautiful brown water you've ever seen in your life. We stayed in the La Quinta. La Quinta. Which in Spanish means next to Denny's. We had a good breakfast out there. I remember that. That's the only testimony I'm going to give right. But anyhow, I love my little honey. And then we had these boys, come forth. But all the while, a little laughter. It can go a long way. I was going to take a couple requests, and so I want you to be thinking about if you have a story that you like, that you want me to tell. I want you to be ready. I want you to be thinking about it. Some of you have heard me before. Some of you haven't. Praise the Lord. I can repeat things. But I love to just, help people laugh sometimes. And I try to think of stories. I try to think of things that happened. I try to remember stuff. Like I had one request that came to me via the Lawrence. Told me about someone like this one. I remember when I'd go stay with my grandma and grandpa out on the farm. We didn't have doctors back then. I mean, we had doctors, but we would not have them. We wouldn't go. We would doctor ourselves. If you had a sore throat, you took some Vicks Vapor Rub and rubbed it on your chest, on your neck, up your nose hole. And sometimes you take a wad of Vicks and put it on your throat. Sort of gag a little bit. Then put a baby diaper on top of the Vicks Vapor Rub. Those old cotton. Now, it's hard to find those now. Cotton baby diapers. And then you put a t-shirt on top of that to hold it in place. And that keeps that moisture and heat. Well, you can't find those cotton. I'll tell you what I use now. Depends. You get your pair of Depends. Tape here, tape here, tape here, tape here. It contains the heat. And on the second row, let it out, buddy. You've been holding back all day. Listen, she's losing it, so you can lose it too. But tape here, tape here, tape here, tape here. It contains the heat, and if you sweat, it absorbs perspiration. You see, it all depends. Amen. Oh, goodness. But out there at the country, that's what we would do. And I remember spending the night out there. Oh, cold in the wintertime. Cold in the wintertime. 25, 30 degrees. And when I'm up in Michigan or somewhere like that, they say, that's not cold. I said, it's a different kind of cold. Yeah. Cold. Grandpa turned all the butane gas heaters off at night. I said, Grandpa, we leave our heaters on in town. He said, you could be gassed. You could be gassed. You could die and never know it. I'm 7 years old. And then my grandma chimes in, you could wake up dead. Do you want to wake up dead? I mean, how do you wake up dead? It happens all the time. Cold. And, but he turned them butane gas heaters off at night. But we had quilts. Women quilted. So I got these 3 quilts on you. And you know, when I was about your age, when they put 3 quilts on top of you, all I could move was my head. I could not move the rest of my body because those 3 quilts on top of me. And I was a bedwetter till I was in the 6th grade. That was a tough situation right there. I remember 2 or 3 days later when I got home, my mama said, did you wet the bed? Did you wet Grandma's bed? No, ma'am. You didn't wet the bed? No, ma'am. I'm so proud of you. I said, I wet the quilts. But I remember when I was like 9 or 10, I could get out from underneath those quilts. And I'd walk around. I was sort of ADD, you know. I didn't know about ADD, but my mind's going, thinking, and I just couldn't sleep. So I'm walking around. Like I'd go in my grandma and grandpa's, you know, in the room they were in because they let me sleep in their bed. I'd go in the other room and open the door and look at them. Both of my grandparents didn't have a tooth in their head, you know. And I'd watch them sleep. And this was before CPAP machines. You know, they didn't have a CPAP. I mean, I have a CPAP. I've had my CPAP for, 8, 9 years. I mean, I strap on every night. You know.
Amen.
I love mine. I just do my Bill Clinton and say, inhale. But, so, I remember looking at my grandma and grandpa's bedroom, and they don't have CPAP machines, and they ain't got the teeth in their head, and they're going, I mean, if I'd have videoed that today, I'd make $10,000 on that television show. Well, then I left there and I went in the kitchen. I'm just walking around the kitchen, and there's Grandma and Grandpa's false teeth. They kept both sets of false teeth in a big pickle jar. You know, Grandma's teeth were there, and Grandpa's teeth were there, just looking at each other. You know, a thing of water. And they hadn't put that powder on them. Whatever kind, you know, whatever that was. And I just looking at them, you know, and I guess I just got curious, you know. I don't know why I did it, but I reached down and got Grandma's uppers and put them in. Just to try them out. Went and got her lower ones, put them in. And they got hung in there. And I started gagging. And I thought I was choking. So I went to my grandma, didn't go to Grandpa's side of the bed because he spanked me. So I went to Grandma's side, and did I scare my grandma? And I went, hello! And then she scared me when she said, what are you doing? Don't take them. That's the first time I ever heard speaking in tongues. We may need to give this woman a pill over here. Honey, let it out. You hadn't laughed this hard in a long time, man. Oh, goodness. But isn't that funny? Oh, gosh, you think back to those days. And my grandpa, I know I've told some of these before, but some of you wanted to hear them again. When we'd watch television, you know, my grandpa, I can still see that television. Grandma would crochet that doily, the doily, on top of the TV, a doily. Some of you young women Man, do you crochet back there? Yeah. Oh, look, you three women on the end here. Do y'all crochet? Do y'all embroidery? Do you quilt? Do you hook a rug? Do you pinpoint, PowerPoint, cross point? You don't do anything, do you? You're like my wife. You don't do nothing but go to the store and buy a comforter. Oh, we love you. Don't get mad at me. They're with the sales at my product table. I love you, honey, just messing with you. But I remember the antenna was on top of the doily, remember? And the aluminum foil on the antenna to bring in the channel better. And remember those times when Grandpa would say, go up there and hold the antenna. So the channel was coming better. I remember going up there, I'm holding the antenna. And, you know, by the TV here, and they're all watching, I'm holding it. I said, when can I watch the television? In a little bit. I'll tell you what was tough was when they had the outdoor antenna on that big pole outside the house, went above the roof. He said, go out there and turn the antenna. I'd go out there cold like tonight. I mean, turn it! Turn it! Hold it! When can I come in? Half time. Oh, here's a classic. When we would go to cafeterias, I just heard the other day that Luby's cafeteria in Texas lost 30 million last year, that they may be going under or something. And we'd go to cafeterias. Piccadilly, Morrison's, Furs, White Cafeteria. And to walk through, remember how you walk through those ropes for crowd control. I remember we're eating with the wealthy people tonight. And we'd finally get to the silverware and the trays. And my daddy, Floyd Leon, was that sharecropper. He drove that Poppin' Johnny John Deere tractor.
Yeah.
You remember, don't you, buddy? From sun up to sundown for $1. I'd drive that Poppin' Johnny from sun up to sundown for $1. I heard that a million times. I remember it's getting close to Christmas. My dad would always say this. I'll tell you what, if we got an apple and an orange and some hard candy, now that was a good Christmas. I've heard that a million times. I remember one time my dad said, I remember when my little brother Gene got his first orange. I said, Dad, you do not remember that. Like it was yesterday. He held up that orange and said, Floyd, looky here, a baby pumpkin.